video, I'm going to be redoing the patina on these Allen Edmond hole cuts. These are the brand Mackenzie. I have used wax and cream polish to develop the patina on these. However, if you had dress shoes in the past, you know that with people stepping on them or knocking them against doors, they start to chip, and as you can see, these have chipped really bad. And one thing that I really don't like doing is going back and forth with them, putting wax and polish on them to bring them to the high shine. So I'm going to dye the leather on those same spots on the shoes just to avoid having to do that over and over. I'm starting with a solution of nail polish remover and the Saphir Renovateur. I've used this in my last video and I've had really good results with both of those combinations being used to strip off all of the old wax and polish that's on the shoes. I haven't had anything negative happen because I use them both on my shoes in the past. You just want to make sure to mix them together before you apply them to your shoe. And I also use a little brush. I think it does a better job of getting a lot of that wax off than just using a cloth or a t-shirt rag instead. Once you've wiped the solution off and you let it dry, the shoe does look pretty bad. And I wanted to show this segment of the video just so you guys can see the transformation with the Saphir products and what that can do to a shoe once you get those creams and waxes into the shoe, how much better it can look. And as you can see, these are in pretty rough shape at this point. Once you've let the shoes dry, it is imperative that you use the Saphir Renovateur to add the nourishment back into the leather. Again, after stripping everything off of it, the leather is really dry and you have to start adding some of the pigment, some of those nourishments back into the leather to make it soft and supple and ready for a high shine. Always make sure to brush with a horsehair brush or boar's bristle brush just to bring up the soft shine in the shoe that the Sapphire Renovateur will provide. After you've finished brushing the shoe off, I move to the Sapphire Brut de Creux with a dark brown cream polish. Again, this is going to add some pigment back into the shoe and also some nourishment. If you can see on some of the spots on the shoe, they still have some missing pigment. I've applied about 4 to 5 coats of the Sapphire Brut de Creux, again, just to add the pigment back into the shoe because the solutions we used earlier really stripped a lot of that off. And you want to make sure to brush thoroughly once you let the shoe dry and the cream has been absorbed into the shoe. After 4 to 5 coats, this is what the shoe looks like after the Sapphire Brut de Creux. Next, we're moving to the shoe dye. This is the Sapphire Teacher Princess in dark brown. Again, dark brown is one of my favorite colors to use on shoes. And I'm going to dye the caps of the shoe and also the heel quarters. And again, when you're using leather dye, make sure to take your time and go slow. If you are doing a complete shoe, yes, you can go ahead and paint over and put multiple coats. But when you're doing just the toe caps or heel quarters, you want to make sure to have it dark in the front and gradually fade to the back. Or if you just want a hard contrast, you can just do the entire cap the same color without any fading to the back. Once you let the shoe dry, you can move to the Sapphire Medal d'Or and add a light foundation to the entire shoe, just so you can have the base before you add the Sapphire High Gloss. Patina or pigment that they add back to the shoe, and I also like to use them as a top layer. I would use the Sapphire Brut de Cru, or not Brut de Cru, but Sapphire Pate Deluxe as the final step. But again, I think I get a better result when I use the Allen Edmond cream polish on the shoe. Once you've brushed the Allen Edmond shoe cream polish, you can move to the Sapphire High Gloss. I'm using dark brown, and I'm going to apply this on the toe caps and the heel quarters of the shoe just to bring up that mirror shine.